Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Here with the first of my vendor wax haul videos from this little round of wax that I forwarded from the US. So this video will focus on 3 orders that I got from L3 Waxy Wonders. I was going to do the teddy bears first. I do have an order of teddy bears. As you can see, all of the L3 is here in my space. So I figured I'd just get all of this stuff put away first and then do teddy bears later. So, and there probably will be some background noise because my son's down watching some really annoying YouTube video about Minecraft. So, so L3, so yeah, 3 orders. I can't even, so one of them, I can remember 2 of the 3. I will say these were placed, they were all ready to ship, but they were all placed, like at least one of them was placed, you know, more than, like probably more than 50 days ago, right? So, yeah, more like 55 days ago, I'm guessing, because it was, anyway. One I know was a sale. They had like a 20% off sale or something, so I ordered. Another one was a small one, and it was literally an order. I got 3 bundt packs of 1 cent, and then I went and added, maybe, I think I added like 2 or 3 more cents. And then the other one, I can't remember that. Probably the really old one, the one that was like from over 50 days ago. So I'm doing it all together. I have no idea, other than the one order where I ordered 3 bunts of 1 cent. I really don't remember what was in which order. So it's all just going to be combined. Lots of L3 goodness. So let's get started with sample packs. So I have 3 sample packs. I probably should pause and unwrap them so you don't have to deal with the crinkling. Hang on. Okay, so first sample I have is called Jabberwocky. I don't know what Jabberwocky is. I know I've seen the name before, and I feel like it's not something that's stuck in my head. It's something I want to try. But yeah. My first instinct is to say is that it's a kind of nutty bakery with like a berry jam or something. It's actually not bad. The more I smell it, the less I get this nuttiness, and the more I get like a jam and a bakery. But I do feel like there's almost like a pistachio, but not a heavy scent. I actually quite like that. I'm gonna have to look up what the notes are on it. It definitely has a sweetness, but it's nice. It's not like sickly or anything. That's actually quite nice. The Corpse Queen. Again, no idea what this is. I don't recall ever hearing about this one either. So, I feel like this has that Bite Me oil. Maybe that it's kind of like a syrupy concentrate. And then I think there's a citrus, like a blood orange or something. But there's something else lurking in there. I don't know if it's earthy or what, but yeah, so this is mainly it kind of smells like a cordial or something, like a syrupy fruit syrup drink, but with something extra. Not really my thing, but it's not bad. Tonka bean peanut butter let the meat cake. So let the meat cake to me is kind of perfume like. Tonka bean as well. So with peanut butter, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, this is like feminine. Let the meat cake is really feminine to me. So it's kind of peanut butter nutty, and then you've got this feminine. It's not as bad as I feel like it could have been. I felt like I thought those scents would just be like absolute chalk and cheese, but it's not a terrible scent, but I also just don't feel it goes together well either. Pumpkin souffle, mellow fluff, and caramel. Don't think I've tried pumpkin souffle as an oil. I generally don't venture much into pumpkin oils these days because they're not generally like my favorite scent. Yeah, it just kind of smells pumpkin-y. Like not overly spicy, but there is a spice there. A lot of sweetness, not heavily caramel, which is good. It just smells like a sweet spiced pumpkin. Nothing, yeah, nothing overly special for me. This one might talk about when I get to the puppy pack because I have it there as well. So blackberry jam, butter cookies, buttermilk pie and vanilla bean Noel. So I bought that one. Strawberry pound cake, pumpkin pecan waffles, and sugar cookie royale. So this one I think I've had before. I've got a puppy pack of this one. I have bought this previously. And I like it, but it's not a love. So I do love pumpkin pecan waffles and sugar cookie royale, especially together. L3's strawberry pound cake is not my favourite strawberry pound cake, but it does work well in some bakery blends. But in others, it smells a little bit artificial and off. And this one, it's fine, but it's just not anything that I'm like crazy about. Sorry, the dog. The dog. Eucalyptus. Let's see if this kills my sinuses. So eucalyptus is not as bad as like some scents like menthol and things like that, and a lot of peppermints. They really like slice through my sinuses. This eucalyptus, definitely the more I smell it, the more I can feel the irritation building. It's a shame because it smells good. And I do love the smell of eucalyptus in wax, and there are some eucalyptus oils that don't trigger me. So there are some eucalyptus oils that I can enjoy. This one maybe like a tiny bit, I might blend a little bit into something because I feel like watered down, I would be okay with it. But yeah, the more I smell it, the more I can feel it here, you know. So. Raspberry Whip White Elephant Exchange. This is a scoopable sample. Smells pretty much like Raspberry Whip. I am getting more sweetness, like almost like a powdered donut sweetness from the White Elephant Exchange, which I think is one of the notes. And I think it's got white cake and a few other things. Actually, the more I smell it, the more I can smell bakery. White Elephant Exchange is one that gets lost in blends to me. I don't really smell it much. But you know what? Here I'm actually, I can tell there's definitely bakery alongside that Raspberry Whip. Still very Raspberry Whip dominant, but it's alright. And the last sample I have is Dreamweaver, which I want to say is like a lavender blend of some description. I'm pretty sure Dreamweaver scents normally are. Is it Lavender Bakery? Definitely lavender. I feel like there's a bakery in there, and I'm not normally a Lavender Bakery fan, but I'm not hating this. I actually think this could go okay. Couldn't tell you what bakery in it. My brain wants to say zucchini bread, but I don't know. It smells alright. Okay, that's the samples. There was quite a few. Let's get into the wax. So, first thing that I have here is Hatchet. This is Black Tea Flannel BBW Type Fresh Picked Blackberry. So, I've had this before in a scoop, and I did enjoy it very much. So, this is, I think, called a Harvest Cake. So, it's quite big. I don't know if it's because it's in hard wax versus scoops. Sometimes scents can carry a little bit differently. I feel like I get a bit more of the flannel here. I've always gotten a lot of blackberry, fresh picked blackberry. It's a bit different, I think, to the regular blackberry oil and the tea. But here I'm smelling something kind of cozy and masculine as well, which I'm fine with. It smells really good, but it does smell a bit different to my last Hatchet. So it's interesting. I don't know if it's a cure time thing. I don't think it is, because I think my scoop of Hatchet always smelled the same. So I feel like maybe it's a scoop versus a solid wax thing, or just the blends changed a bit. Sometimes the ratios can change a bit with L3. It's just one of those things. But it smells really good. Palo Santo, straight up. So I have still got a Trig Tart of this, at least one, maybe two. My Trig Tarts, though, both of them, the oil must have changed a bit because they were different. So that's why I thought I'd get a bunch, to see, you know, which Trig Tart smells more like it, but also just because I've kind of worked both of them down. Like, I think I've been working on both Trig Tarts, and they're both about a third left. I do really enjoy L3's Palo, but it's not my favourite Palo Solo. Although I don't know if I've melted it solo. Just on cold I've smelled it. And it's like Teddy Bees, I think, has my favourite Palo because it's got a real creamy quality that this doesn't have. This is much more... This smells more incense-like and less woody than other versions. It's still really good and it's great in blends, but it is just different, you know. So, happy to have that. I might try and melt it solo, you know. Like, I feel like it would be good. It's just a bit different to some of the other Palos that I like to melt solo. Palo Santo, Mellow Fireside, and Vanilla Butter Fudge. So, I've done from L3 with my own Trig Tarts, Vanilla Butter Fudge with Palo Santo before. And I've combined them with other vendors, and it always smells amazing. So I saw this, and then I went, well, Mellow Fireside's just going to add a bit more sweetness and smokiness. There's nothing wrong with that. This smells so good. I think the Mellow Fireside is a great addition to that combo. Brings out more of the smokiness in the Palo Santo. But still just a beautiful creamy bakery. Like Vanilla Butter Fudge and Palo Santo is one of my favourite bakery Palo combos. And Palo goes really well with bakery, but that is just very, very good. Palo Santo Buttercream Maple Zucchini Bread. And this is like a Christmas shape. So this one was placed in the most recent order that I did. So I got 3 bundt packs of 1 cent and then a couple of other Christmas shapes. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a cottage. Okay. So I have, and I love Palo Santo Buttercream Zucchini Bread. Love that. Maple, I wasn't sure what it would be like, but I just went, look, I'll try. It does smell good. I do prefer it without the maple, which is not surprising. The maple is quite strong and almost butterscotch-like in here. It's very thick and rich and sweet. So we'll see how it goes, but it does seem to be very overpowered by the maple. So I was hoping for like just a touch of maple, so it would be like that blend I like, but just with a little bit of maple. But strawberry margarita. So I love margarita scents. I don't know what strawberry oil is used for this one, so we will have to see. I have had strawberry margarita scents from at least one other vendor that I loved, and I love L3's margarita, but I don't know if it's like a strawberry margarita oil or combined. Unfortunately, I think this is a bad strawberry. This is the kind of strawberry that smells a bit chemically and green. Because, yeah, I'm getting a real weird tone off this. It just, this particular strawberry oil just does not work for my nose, unfortunately. Ah, oh, damn, I was really looking forward to that. Because I think the only other strawberry margarita scent I had was like a scoopable tart wax sample. And that was fantastic, but it was a sample, so I used it up. Damn. Oh. Beach Nights Blackberry Jet Puff Mellow. So this I got because I love her Beach Nights. It's my favourite Beach Nights. I'm not really a traditionalist when it comes to Beach Nights. Hers has got a lot of salty sea air, and I just really enjoy it. This is really good. You get a lot of the Beach Nights. You just get a bit of a pop of fruitiness. And I honestly couldn't even tell you that there was Jet Puff Mellow here, you know. Maybe it just sort of sweetens up the blackberry, but still very, very good. So I got 2 of these, not on purpose. I must have got 1 pack in the first ready to ship order that I did, and then I must have not realised and then grabbed it again when I ordered in the sale. So this is, it sounds interesting, but it's not one I would have opted to get 2 packs of. Coconut shortbread cookies, Palo Santo toasted mallow, and Mellow Fireside. So I think I've had a coconut shortbread cookie blend from L3 before. Yeah, it does smell very good. I smelled it before actually briefly and I wasn't loving it, but now weirdly, when I opened things up earlier today, I was smelling everything like there must have just got like a plastic tone got stuck in my nose because everything smelled plastic and fake. But that's not happening now. So I'm getting a lot of Palo Santo off this, which is really, really good. Not really getting like an overtly coconut tone. Just a really strong Palo Santo with bakery and a bit extra smokiness from the Mellow Fireside. So that's really good. I'm actually, when I first smelled it, I was like, oh, why have I got 2 bump packs of that? But now I'm smelling it. I'm like, you know what? I'll be right with that. Blackberry cheesecake ice cream. So I'm just a big cheesecake fan. So I thought this would be worthwhile giving a go. It's interesting. It smells like it's her blackberry jam, not her blackberry. Her blackberry jam has a real richness. It's not the same sort of sweet. I mean, it has sweetness, but it's not as sweet as other vendor blackberry jams. But it works here because it's obviously got the ice cream, and that, I think, sweetens it up. But to me, this is like overwhelming. Like, I don't really get much cheesecake. It's very much like a kind of sweetened up blackberry jam. I don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, I would have liked some cheesecake out of that. It smells good. It just doesn't, yeah. I got a Trig Tart Hot Pink in Creme Brulee. So I got this because I really enjoy that buttermilk pie blend, and that has creme brulee in it. So I wanted to smell the creme brulee scent on its own. It's not bad, but it doesn't really smell like a creme brulee to me. It's definitely got like a smokiness or a charred note. And a caramel kind of. It's kind of like a charred smoky caramel. So it's good. It just, yeah, it doesn't quite smell what I would think. But it works well in blends, I think. So I've got a whole bunch of wax sitting in this drawer. I'll do this one first. Sandalwood Pheromones Mellow Fireside. So I've enjoyed that Pheromones oil. It's like a masculine cologne. But it's got like quite a sharp grapefruit note to it, which I can really smell here. This definitely smells like a cologne, but very grapefruity. It smells mostly like pheromones. I'm not getting like a huge amount of sandalwood or smokiness. So I'm actually, it's almost a bit too sharp and masculine. I was hoping the Mellow Fireside would cut and smooth it down, but I'm not getting that. I may have to blend that. I do like it, but just to be able to tolerate it and not get headaches from it, I may have to blend it. Blackberry jam, butter cookies, buttermilk pie, vanilla bean oil. So this is the one I had the sample in. It's all Halloween shapes. This does smell very good. It's quite sweet and creamy, I guess, with the buttermilk pie and the vanilla bean oil. And the blackberry jam, like butter cookies, I can smell the cookies from it. The blackberry jam is kind of light, but it is there. This does smell like yum. I do think I will enjoy it. I don't know if I'm going to be like crazy about it, but I do think I will enjoy it. Okay. So, 1 bundt pack of Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk. 2 bundt packs of Cafe Cubano spiced oat milk. And 3. That's the one I went in and basically just ordered that, or with a couple of things. Because I love this scent so much. This is just my ultimate warm, comforting, hug in a mug kind of amazing scent. I don't really get coffee from it. I get like a warm oat milk, kind of gently spiced milk beverage. Maybe like a coffee mix, but it is definitely more, it is spicy, but it's not like, I'm just not usually a huge fan of like spicy scents, especially with like coffees and stuff. But this one's just so warm and creamy, and it's just different and delicious. So I melt this one all the time, especially in my office. Like, it's just a scent I love having going in my office when I work in the mornings. So I think there was a ready to ship a while ago where it was there in loaves, and I went to get it in loaves, and then it sold out. I know it's appeared in pre-orders as well. I generally don't do L3 pre-orders for reasons, I don't know. They just, the scent mix, either the scent mixes aren't quite right. I tend to wait, and then if there are scents I want from the pre-order, when they go up as overstock, I'll get them plus any other ready to ship stuff that I want. So that's, yeah. So pretty much when I saw she had the bundt packs there, I went, I'll get 3 and I'll be good for a while. Apple cinnamon sugar coffee bean. So I think I've heard people rave about this one, and I do enjoy her cinnamon sugar a lot. So I thought this one would be worthwhile trying. Hang on. I'm hoping that that hasn't messed up the video because someone was just trying to ring my phone. It does smell pretty good. It's got I feel like you get more of the apple cinnamon. Oh, no, I get all of it. It's a bit more coffee-like than what I thought. There's not so much apple is what's not there. It's not like strongly apple. It's not bad. It's a nice coffee scent. Coffee bean is not my favourite scent. But, yeah. Okay. So I got distracted. Someone was trying to ring me and I don't. Anyway, I might actually just suss out what that was. Yeah. I just wanted to check and make sure it wasn't like a work thing, someone trying to contact me, because I didn't recognise the number. Anyway, mango milk tea. So, someone messaging you there. Anyway, it is like officially like the end of my work day, but you know, things tend to linger on. This one is this one smells like mango iced tea. On first sniff, I did not smell milk at all. Like, this is like a classic, like, black mango iced tea. Smelling it a bit more, I do feel like there's a hint of creaminess, but really this is like mango iced tea. No milk to me. It's not bad. I think I will enjoy it in the summertime. I think it would need to be very warm for me to really get into this one. I think it could be quite refreshing on a warm day. But yeah, it's not milky to me. Okay. I have so many puppy packs. I'm just not the biggest fan of the puppy pack shape, but got a lot of puppy packs. All Hallows Eve. So this is caramel apple, campfire smoke and vanilla. So I do really enjoy her caramel apple oil. So I went, this sounds like an interesting blend. So I mostly smell caramel apple to start with. But I can smell more of the smokiness as I inhale. And creamy. It is creamy. It is really good. It's not overly smoky. It's just enough. So that's really nice. Really good, that one. Dominican Republic. So this is exotic blended pineapple and coconut with vanilla sandalwood. So I love pineapple. And I think I have had a pineapple sandalwood scent before that I enjoyed. So I went, this could be nice. Who knows? So let's shape. I do not like this at all. This smells like... what does it smell like? I can't smell pineapple. Not even a tiny bit. And I can't even smell what would smell like vanilla sandalwood. It's like a really plasticky, slightly coconut scent. Like... if you opened up, like, you know, I feel like you opened up the box of like a kid's toy that just has that really plasticky scent. That's what this smells like. I don't get it. Like, did the pineapple get left out? I can definitely smell some coconutty, but no pineapple and no vanilla sandalwood. Like, nothing recognizable. I do not know what the deal is with that one or why my nose does not work with that one, but that's so weird. Really weird, that one. Don't understand it. Overlook Hotel. So this is Cider Lane Toasted Marshmallow Smoky Fireside. So Cider Lane is one of those scents that sometimes I get blends with it and I love them. A lot of the time I don't. This one though, I think I grabbed because I know that Lacey from Morrison Blue really loves this scent. So I went, well, her and I tend to like a lot of the same things. So I thought, why not? It's a very, very strong cider scent. And it's almost like a sparkling cider, which I don't normally get from Cider Lane, but I can smell a slight bit of creaminess from the marshmallows and a little bit of smokiness, but it's not overly smoky. This is very strong sparkling cider to me. It's not bad, but I was kind of hoping for more smoky. But we'll see how it does on more. Mango cobbler. So I have a bag of this already, and I don't think I've melted it yet, but No, I really loved it on cold. This bag has lots of tiny little shapes though, which is not a favourite. It's not that I don't like the shapes. Like I actually really love when you order the doggy bags custom. They tend to come in more uniform sized pieces, and I actually really like that because I love the convenience of being able to throw them in the warmer. But I find the puppy packs tend to have a whole range of, so like the doggy bags, you'll find everything's about that size, and that's a perfect size for my warmer. But then the puppy packs will have like little bits like this, and you have to have multiple pieces to put in your warmer, and I find it, I have to think too much. I don't like having to think when I put my wax in my warmer. So this, I probably should have melted it before I bought it again, but it smells delicious. It smells just like one of those perfect, super fruity, slightly bakery scents that I just love in the warm weather. The mango smells so rich and juicy, and it smells baked. Like it does smell baked in a cobbler, but there's a lot of it. I've never had or heard of a mango cobbler, but this would be it, you know. So really, really, really good scent. Hopefully it melts well because I have 2 packs now. It's just puppy packs. Palo Santo Beach Nights and Vanilla Balsam. So 3 of my favourite L3 oils together in one blend. Seemed like a good idea. It smells really good. It smells very heavier than Vanilla Balsam. Like I mostly get Vanilla Balsam with a bit of Salty Sea Air from the Beach Nights. I love Salty Sea Air with Vanilla Balsam. There's a blend from Teddy Bees, which it's more than that, but that's kind of where it's at. Love that scent. This one is stronger on the Vanilla Balsam than that one. The only thing is I'm not really picking up much Palo Santo, so we'll see when it warms up. But still, it smells really good. Beachy Vanilla Balsam scents are right up my alley, so I'm good with that one. Strawberry Pound Cake and Blackberry Jam. I'm not really sure what I was thinking with this one because both of those oils are ones from L3 that the oils that I love at other vendors, but L3's version of Strawberry Pound Cake and Blackberry Jam, I don't mind them, but they're not my absolute favourite. It smells okay though. Like her Blackberry Jam can be a little bit sharp and heavy for me. I feel like the Strawberry Pound Cake elevates it a little bit. But it still just smells very jammy and very fruity. So I feel like this one I would probably want to blend with a bakery. I feel like it needs a bakery anchor. The Strawberry Pound Cake does not give me bakery notes. It's just kind of a strawberry scent. So yeah, I think blended maybe with some fresh baked bread could actually be quite nice. All right, now I think I've just got the scoops left. And I've got a lot of scoops. I don't know if I'll be able to fit all these scoops in my drawers, even though I am finishing some scoops this week. Yeah, I really did not think that through when I ordered. So, first up is King of the North, and I'll talk about them together because I got them to melt together, Oregon Autumn. I just finished a scoop of both of these recently. King of the North is Rainstorm, Black Pepper, Bergamot, and Sexy Pheromones. Oregon Autumn is crisp, clean, fresh fallen leaves with a hint of rain. They're both amazing scents in their own right. King of the North is like masculine, but it's also super fresh with the Rainstorm. It really does give me thunderstorm vibes. Like the Black Pepper Bergamot, I think just is what kind of, the pepperiness is what gives it kind of the heavy thunderstorm vibe to me. Oregon Autumn is still freaking me out that it's orange. I'm so used to, I've had Oregon Autumn so many times now, and it's always a deep green colour. This one is this really beautiful, sweet, dewy kind of leaves and rain scent. So I do really enjoy them both separately, but together, the King of the North this one's like you're walking and it's this beautiful, fresh, dewy forest, but there is a storm brewing. It just, together, that's the vibe they give me. It's amazing for melting in summer when you've had a really hot day and you're in the middle of a weather change and you've got that exact same thing going on. You know, you've got a storm brewing and you can feel it in the air. and your house is kind of hot and heavy and you want it to cool down and you're opening up the windows, that is the type of scent I want to be melting on those days. So I got those 2 scoops because I just went, as soon as I finished the scoops I had, I went, I need to be able to do that combo over summer. So the next one I did get 2 of, and this is where I need to be better at cross-referencing my orders. Once an order arrives, I'm fine. Once I have it physically here, even though I have a lot of wax, I have a pretty good memory for what I've got. I don't generally purchase things that I already have. It's happened maybe once or twice, but generally speaking, if I have it here, I know I have it here and I don't repurchase it again unless I mean to. But before it arrives, I have no hope. So if I order something in one ready to ship order and then I see it again like a month later and I haven't received the first order yet, if it's a scent that sounds good to me, I will probably order it again. Like, my brain just can't, until I've had it in my hand and I've smelled it, my brain cannot connect that I've already ordered it. Very annoying. So, the scent that I got 2 of, Earl Grey, Vanilla Balsam, and Pink Sugar. I don't know I'm assuming this is like a customer blend. I don't know whose it was. I don't know if they had in their head the same thing I did when I saw the notes, which was that this feels like it's kind of in the ballpark of Teddy B's St. Valentine, which is has those scent notes, but it also has like a tree note to it. So I thought this sounded good because I love that scent, but I thought it would be different enough because it doesn't have the tree in the mix. So that's basically why. And yeah, it does smell really good. It smells a lot like Vanilla Balsam. I was getting more tea off it last time I smelled it. But I can smell the Earl Grey and the Pink Sugar. And yes, it does smell very similar to that Teddy B scent, but obviously doesn't have that tree note. So if you don't like the tree note in that Teddy B's blend, this would actually probably be right up your alley. I think I like the tree note in there slightly more than without, but this still smells really good. It's a really nice combo. So I'm fine to have 2 because I will melt both of them. I will enjoy both of them, but I just don't have space for both of them. Dropping airheads. Vanilla Balsam, Raspberry Whip, Buttercream Frosting. So I just went, this sounded like a really interesting and unusual take on Vanilla Balsam. And it's interesting because it does add a very sweet creaminess, and obviously the buttercream is also quite sweet. So it's Raspberry Whip, but a bit tree-like and very sweetened. So I think I will like, it's different. Coffee Nut. So this one is pistachio, coffee bean, fresh baguette, sugar cookie royale, toasted mallow. Nervous about the pistachio. Coffee bean is an okay coffee scent, not my favourite, but I just went with the fresh baguette and the sugar cookie royale. If this was more of like a bready scent with a little bit of coffee and a little bit of nuttiness, that could go well. That was my thinking with this one. It's a no for me. So, I mean, on the upside, at least I don't have to find storage for this because this will go straight into the de-stash box. It has a really strong pistachio, and it is the pistachio that I do not like. I found from L3 the only pistachio oil that I've enjoyed, so I really don't. The worst one is that pistachio pudding cake. That one is no good for me. The one that I do like is pistachio ice cream, I think, is not bad. But yeah, this one has just this really cherry almond thing that pistachio oils get. It doesn't smell anything like a real pistachio to me. And that's all I can smell. I can't even smell coffee bean in here. I can smell bakery, no bread, no fresh baguette, and I like her fresh. Oh, it's fresh baguette, not fresh baked bread. I don't know. I can't smell bread. I can smell that nutty cherry almond pistachio scent, and I can smell a slight bakery tone, and that's it. So that's not for me. Fresh baked bread and blackberry jam butter cookies. So this, I mean, I love her fresh baked bread. I just went with a bit of blackberry jam and butter cookies. That will be a really nice solid bakery option. Yep, it is mostly fresh baked bread, but just a hint. The blackberry jam butter cookies, the blackberry jam oil is not too strong. I can see Joshua. What's wrong, Joshua? He had a bad afternoon. But yeah, this smells delicious. Love that fresh baked bread oil. The blackberry jam butter cookies works really well with it. Very much into it. I'm finishing my video, remember? I'll be there in 3 minutes. Last scent. Caramel apple, cinnamon sugar zucchini bread. I've had this before and I absolutely love it. First time I had it was someone else's custom. This is way back when I first started buying from L3, like back in 2019, which is a very long time ago now. So I had it and it was like, oh my goodness, chunks. And then I ordered it as, no, other way around, sorry. It was someone's scoop custom, but I ordered a scoop extra, so I had it in a scoop, loved it. And then I got it as a chunk bag custom and loved that too. Went through the whole bag, so now I've got it in a scoop again. It's just perfect. The caramel apple pops, the cinnamon sugar, just everything about this blends so well. So I love this. I would probably rave about it more, but I can hear my son is still having a bad day and still a bit upset, so I'm going to help him out. So I hope you're all doing really well. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye. Come here.